If you never failed, you're never going to be successful. If you believe in yourself, you're going to make it. And don't buy a small van, buy a big van. Buy a big van. If you believe in yourself, you're gonna make it. And don't buy a small van, buy a big van. Buy a big van because you will really need it. Even if you want to be a plumber or an electrician, believe me, the minivan doesn't gonna work for you. It's not gonna work for you. I have our electrician, Eddie, right? He bought, when he started his own, he wanted to buy. He bought a small van, mattress. Now he's pissed because he doesn't have space. And I already told him before, buy a big van because you're gonna grow up and you really need to have space. You're gonna have 2-3 workers. You're not gonna have enough space. And the only thing, I never knew it until I bought it, is the dump truck. Dump all the trash in the dump truck. You go load it in 3 seconds. You know, I used to have the van, right? The big Sprinter we have, it's 16 feet long. You know, until I went 16 feet to the last trash to pick it up, I already was tired. And you have there, you know, you need to put masks, gloves, because it's so much dust. And then the labor to pack, unpack, it costing you so much. And also, when you go to dump the trash, right? A lot of people, they didn't know. I didn't know either too, you know, until now. You know, the dump truck, it's more cheaper than the van, even by the weight. So that's why you can carry less, and also you can charge your customer less than that. In order, if you want to charge $30,000, you can do it for $25,000 because you're paying less than for the trash and also for the labor. Your project is clean, your client is happy. If you don't have that, you need to, I know, we used to do it same, right? And all the people, they used to do the same, keep the trash on one side, and then we schedule trash pickup one time 10 days or every week, and then call the company. The company, it doesn't show up in the time, you said them, you bring the trash down, and then you need to clean the area, clean the sidewalk. So think about it. Think about it, and believe me, you will call and thank me. Okay, I don't want that to call me and thank, but I'm just saying. I remember one time when we had our Chevy van, 2002. I was driving with my friend Christian. He helps me a lot when we was doing construction, right? And then we was working with him, and then we went to Home Depot. We was working in a Pitskill somewhere, up to Tappan Bridge. We was working that time. And then we went to Home Depot to buy the materials and stuff, and we just went in the 87. And then the van he was driving. The van was boom, 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 shaking. I'm like, what happened? The tire. And then we had to pull out on the side. And then thank God we had the extra tire, this and that. But of course you can have issues because the van was old, 2002, 150,000 miles. Those tires, who knows, they was $20, $3. So, and then we had to change the tire, be 2 hours. We went to the client, was calling, where you guys are? You guys supposed to be here at 9, it's already 11, you know, they get pissed. And of course they're gonna get pissed because they want to finish the job, because they want to move forward. So you have to understand, because sometimes they are like, oh, my client, he's so pissed. Hey, imagine yourself, you have a contractor in your home, right? And he's still working every day. You need to hear hammer, jackhammer, drills, tools, this and that. You know, I know you're fixing something in your home, right? But nobody wants to hear all day drills and have dust in the home, you know, cleaning, putting protection, privacy, all of that. You know, they have kids, they want to go, they want to walk, they have to be there with you because you open the door, close the door, and this and that. So that's why you need to invest. If you don't invest, you're not going to make it. And the other thing is, again, because I always like to push the people to do what they love the most. I'm not saying like everybody has to be a contractor or in construction business. They have so many jobs, but if you want to do your own, go do your own and don't ask anybody and don't show anybody what you want to do. If you show to everybody, you're gonna, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, I'm buying this, I'm buying that, you're never gonna make it. I had the same story with myself. I was showing, hey, I want to do this, I want to buy this, I want to buy that, like 20, 30 people, never buy it. And then when I didn't tell anybody, always I get approved. I just went to the dealer, I came with the 2 new vans. I said 2 old ones, I bring the 2 new vans. Even my wife didn't know nothing. Or Martin, or nobody knows it, only when we see the vans in the driveway, that's it. So, always keep it in mind, don't share your dreams with anybody. Keep it for yourself, and you're gonna make it. And the other thing is, if you never fail, you're never gonna make it. You need to fail in order to be a successful man. If you never failed, you're never gonna be successful. That's 1,000,000% true. If you never fail, you're never gonna be successful. You have to fail, and if you get scared because you're gonna fail, then it's going to be a problem for you. But you don't need to be scared. Everybody failed. I failed with myself. I didn't went to jail or crazy stuff, but I failed. Like I failed. I see myself like you couldn't make it. Like no jobs or no business, and no clients keep calling you, and you see like oh my God, like you see I don't have job this week. What I'm gonna do? Like you see nobody is calling me. But believe me, the good time's gonna come if you keep doing good and you thinking positive. Always you need to think positive. If you don't think positive, that's gonna be a problem too, but always you're gonna think positive and always you're gonna think you're gonna make it. Okay? So many people they was asking me, I had some questions, right? So I had like 2-3 people they was messaging us like how was like, yeah. How? Can you suggest me anything? How I can get clients or how I can be successful? And I was laughing. So I'm like, I don't know how to show you how you can be successful. To be honest, it's like in my story of the life to be successful is just the hard working. That's it. Hard working and make your clients happy. They always will refer you, and you always can get jobs. Like you always can get jobs. That's the only thing. If the client refers you, 90% the referral is gonna be good and you can make the job. But it doesn't matter you charge, it doesn't mean because so many people they want to take advantage like, I did the bathroom for her, let's say $25,000 or $30,000, and then she referred you to somebody else and you can take advantage, because it's her friend, now let me tell her 50. No, it doesn't go that way. You need to be fair with everybody. How much, it depends on the bathroom, because maybe the bathroom is double size. I understand, but if it's like a small size of bathroom, it doesn't matter. So you doesn't need to take advantage. You just need to be fair and, price-wise well. I'm gonna go to the Bronx or somewhere, or in New Rochelle or somewhere. The house it's worth at $600,000, and you're gonna tell them, hey, I can renovate your basement for $300,000, because nobody's gonna spend $300,000 because it's not the value of the house. So you always have to think where you are. That's why, and city work is different, and Westchester work is different. You cannot say like, I can do the bathroom because I charge in Manhattan $50,000. I have to do it here in Westchester $50,000. No, you cannot do $50,000 because in Westchester you're not paying the tolls, you're not paying for parking, you have the driveway, and you don't have an elevator. You don't need to pay. You don't need to send the insurance to the managements, and you don't need to guarantee because you work in 26th floor. You don't need to have umbrella. If you work in Westchester, basically you need $1 million or $2 million insurance. But if you work in Manhattan, you need $5 to $10 million insurance. I don't hate anybody in this life on this planet, but I hate when they do, like videos. Okay, like send me this. I can teach you how to be a contractor. I can teach you how to do this. I can teach you how to grow up your company. Believe me, don't be scammed. Nobody's gonna teach you. If somebody is that successful in his company, he owns $10 million company, and he's gonna charge you $30 to give you a lesson. That's a scam. Don't go there. If somebody has a $10 million company, doesn't have the time to spend with you for $30. Don't be a scam. Don't be a fool. Go to work. It's better for you. That 1 hour you spend in watching them, like how they're gonna trick you. Go to the job site. You will make more money. Thank you. Look, Martin is outside. Always he's outside doing some stuff. I'm gonna scare him. What the f you doing here? What I told you. He always sneaks. He always sneaks. And like, I'm going to the van to pick it up some stuff. Look what he's doing. Look, cigar life, man. That's the cigar life. Okay. Look. See, yeah, he came. Let me ask them if they really need this.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, if they really need this, I will bet if we want to bet. They don't really need this.
Money.
Yeah, money, whatever. Yeah.
The money, yeah. $1,000.
I'm not rich for $1,000. I can bet $100 or $20, no problem.
Yeah.
I'm not rich. Anyway, let's go. Please finish the cigar. I don't have time.
Take a picture here.
Oh yeah, take a picture for you because you're doing great. Always, huh? Cigarillo life. Cigarillo, 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 cigarillo. You know, yesterday and Monday was a good weather, so thank God we finished all the stucco outside, all the cracks. Remember before there was so many cracks in the walls? We get them done, the fire, the chimney, the back of the house, everywhere. So we finished it. Welcome to our beautiful house here. We're gonna make all this baseboard supposed to go in the truck. I know que hace este mountain. ¿Qué porquería este?
No.
You see? No, nobody. No quería. You see, he lies. Nobody wanted this shit. Yeah.
There's $1,000.
Yeah.
You should have put that.
I know, he's a bullshit. Yes, please, semi-gloss todo. Yeah, ceiling, paredes, solo los gabinetes no lo tocas.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, semi-gloss. Termina los semi-gloss. El baseboard, todo. Okay, y este puerta. Manolo, what's up, man? Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Looks nice. Yeah. Beautiful. Let me take a picture for this so they know what we use. That's it. Waterproof. You know, always when you do stuff, you know, you just take a picture so you have the gallon. And you always show your client, like, because, you know, like, since they are not here, they always would say, like, oh, you did waterproof the walls, but, you know, you don't have a proof. You know, these clients are nice for us because we did another work for them and they believe in us. But the problem is, if you have a new client, you always take a picture of the gallon you use in the waterproof and you show them a proof. We use it, take a picture before and after, and send pictures as much as you can to the clients. Always send pictures. It will help them to understand the process. It will help you to grow up too, and you will understand. And always you have pictures. So you did this job. Always take a picture before and after. Before you start the work, after you start the work. As many pictures as you want. That's why and don't be cheap, go buy a good iPhone so it has a lot of memory, you know, like, and also you can extend it for $1, okay? Don't drink the Starbucks today, drink the Starbucks next week. So, you save that dollar. You save that dollar for the storage so you can take more pictures. And here we are. We're cleaning up, finishing. This is the brand new wood floor with soundproof down, new baseboards, skin coating, painting, plaster. Look the walls. I don't want to touch them because I feel so bad touching these walls. They look so good and so smooth. So I'm just getting scared to touch my hand. I think my hand will damage the wall. So here is done too. We're getting done. Client is gonna move in on Monday. So we just have a little bit more in tomorrow. And the cleaning company is coming on what do you call it, Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. We have Tony here. Put in the new door. That's it. We finish in the bathroom. Misael, number 1 guy. We have, after Tony, it's number 1. Tony is number 1. Misael, number 2. Steven comes to number 3. Close to. And look, here is the old door, right? This is the old door. This is more than 50 or 60 years old for sure, since they was building the thing. This door is new, so come here. You see here how we add the molding? Because this door, you cannot get it anymore. We add the molding, we custom made it, and make it looks good. That's why they call him Tony Montana. So he makes everything. He makes everything, creates everything. And Steven helps him too, okay? So Steven is the new Tony soon. So when Tony is gonna retire, we're gonna have him, we're gonna change his name from Steven, we're gonna put his name Tony, okay? But he's never gonna be retired. Till 95, he will work in construction. 95, he said. 95, he will get retired. Oh, but till 95, he doesn't care. Okay. And here it's done. We're gonna put outlet covers. We paint everything, skin coating, cleaning, new wood flooring. We had the base molding, radiators, covers. We add in the new shades for the windows. Here we paint in the bathrooms. We add the GF5s. We're gonna clean, make it ready. That's it. Okay, this one we're gonna paint. This is the height when it go to the roof. We already had some leaks. We changed them. We changed the roof, so now we're gonna paint it and fix it, and that's it. Okay guys, stay tuned for the video. We're gonna upload you tomorrow. More videos and more content. So, I'm so sorry we're not uploading like every day. We've been so busy and I don't have the time much to do so many videos, but we will make more videos and contents for everybody, okay? Thank you for watching, and please, just a like. Just like a red heart for us, nothing else. We don't want money, we don't want coffee, we don't want breakfast, we don't want lunch. Just hit the like. Since you watched the video, hit the like. If you don't watch the video, okay, don't like it, but when you watch the video, at least just like the video for us. You help us because we are like so many friends, so many people. You keeping us with 80 likes, 60 likes. Come on, that's cheap. Hit the like. Thank you. We always make some jokes, okay? But hit the like. Don't be afraid. I swear, if you hit the like, nobody will bite your finger, okay? Just hit the like. I promise you. Thank you.